no one thought that just like a little thing like this one summer could have actually changed the view of Camborne, because people actually think, oh, Tr14ers are from Camborne, Camborne must be good. Like, which it is now at Tr14ers is here, but it didn't used to be, I don't think. So it's awesome.
It makes us look a bit better, because when, before Tr14ers, we kind of didn't do much, we didn't have much to do, and it was hard for us to find things to do because there was nothing. So now we have something to do and we enjoy it.
Coming here is hard. It's not just easy. If you want to be good, you have to work hard, and I really want to be good and I want to keep getting better. So it is really hard, and it's changed me because I'm now more focused, and the exercise that I do outside of Tr14ers as well helps me concentrate. So it's all really benefited me.
Camborne, very disadvantaged area, 22,000 population, most of it very, very disadvantaged, very high levels of child poverty.
Tr14ers is a community-led dance project which had its origins in the Connecting Communities course, which the local police team enrolled on about 4 years ago, and I was the police team leader at the time.
A lot of their policing wasn't really making much difference, so they set about having a new relationship with the young people. Young people started to trust the police, have a different relationship with the police. Dave and his team were noticing, antisocial behaviour levels were starting to drop. Underage drinking was beginning to show a decrease.
Well, even some of the dance leaders, they used to go out even on weekdays and get drunk and do graffiti around town and hang around the station in the buses and kind of intimidate, not intentionally, but intimidate people and just hang around and have nothing to do. But now they come here and they're dancing, and every minute they're not dancing, they're not hanging around town anymore, they're working on their dances and making them better. And the people have really changed because they now have goals. Like, starting this has given probably about 10 people the thought that they might like to have dance as a career.
So in 2004, the Tr14ers was born, which came from the young people themselves who used their postcode because there was a big stigma about being born and living in Camborne at the time. So they didn't want to use the word Camborne in their title, so it's their postcode.
I got involved because I passionately believe that all children should have the opportunity and the choice to enjoy themselves, to have a future, to make the most of their lives, have aspirations.
Department of Health, we could already see improvements in the children's health. We had no idea of the overall impact it was going to have, but at the time we knew that they were starting to smoke less, certainly to drink less, to get fitter. One of the wonderful things that happened was that Aldi, every time and to this day this continues, every time we meet, Aldi, the supermarket opposite, give us crates of fresh fruit. Because obviously the children have got to be sustained during the day. We get our venue for nothing from the local nightclub owner who gives us the corn exchange. So it was started off on a bit of a shoestring, but we've managed to keep it going, and 4 years on we've had nearly 500 and nearly 600 young people have been through the Tr14ers workshops.
I didn't used to be this pleasant, believe it or not. I used to be like a rebel, just like out in town, drinking all the time, and I didn't like really care. But then when I started coming here, I got into dancing, and I found that as a way to also take my anger out, because when I dance I don't feel angry no more either, which I used to get quite angry a lot.
Their self-esteem is the main thing. They realise that they have choices. Up until now, so many of these young people didn't have a choice. You don't have a choice of what to do during the half-term or the school holidays, because there was nothing. Now they have a choice that they can come to enjoy themselves, come to a dance workshop, engage.
My name is Paul Hockey. I love dancing. Tr14 is like dancing thing. Dance it makes younger people happy while people before. There's no danger of booking. Some people and younger people got around them with the police and they got drinking alcohol, funky, take drugs, smoking, and they when they want tell things to got that problem, when they want to be respect them. Yeah. And I know I can't make it, but only less bad, but not strong enough. But one day, no bigger bad. And you want my body start working, I might make it. I know, she's happy all the time. Just for the good, it's respect my gun, and respect everyone who make it equally done. And I something the booing. I want to do one thing. They respect them to make a better done. And they will come back. If I could have working feeling money up, we would like to go to the bathroom and see not just different people, but what we look like by the adult people. So the Camborne is more bad, but no, we respect them. We're not bad, we're good. We got to back to properly, don't respect everyone. So everyone respect us, they will get filling money up.
What would you be doing if it wasn't for Tr14ers?
I will be happy if I take a pumpkin. We try to get more people come over to Tr14, so hopefully we'll be more. When I came over first place, and I feel not really bound, but not dying. I will like a little bit doing that. But I'm not really doing that, but I try to do my best can and just make it work. And now, my better now.
Basically, this premises, it's a big premises. We don't use it very much during the day. So what I thought would be a good idea, I got together with Dave Aynsley, and we just decided that to make that space available for any community-based projects. Well, Tr14ers to me sounded like a brilliant idea, so that's why we made the space available.
The wider group, there's about 500 members, and the group that I particularly work with are called the Dance Leaders, of which there are about 25 members. I train the dance leaders to teach them how to choreograph dance, and I teach them how to teach dance. So actually my name, my title as a choreographer isn't exactly true, because I've not choreographed a step since I've been working with Tr14ers for about a year and a half, because that's what I teach them to do. So now they know how to, very clearly know how to choreograph dance in a number of different ways, and also know how to teach dance to a group of their peers of about 100, 150, often on half-term workshops.
A lot of these children come from an estate called Pengegan in Camborne, where 66% of children live in benefit-dependent households. That's a measure of child poverty, and it equates them with somewhere like Tower Hamlets. So we can see how little they've got and what's taken away from them, but by giving them the Tr14ers for themselves to operate, it improves their self-esteem, it gets their education up and rolling. We've got bags of evidence of that, and it just improves the whole ambience of the town.
I think with a lot of them, it's actually what their lives revolve around. Essentially the 4 hours on a Wednesday night, the dance leaders are here. This is what they look forward to, this is what they work on when they're outside of here. I can see as the weeks go by that every week they're better than they were the previous week, mainly because they've spent most of the previous week rehearsing and playing and practicing and developing their ideas. It's huge, it's really, really important. And as a community, but also individually as a place to come and be safe and to be creative.
It helps children in the obvious ways. They're doing exercise, therefore they're healthier and they eat healthier food. But actually it helps them it helps the children, young people and their families. And that's the point. We've had parents tell us that the children are easier to manage at home. The teachers say that some of the children who are a real problem are no longer a problem. So it helps their lives in all the right ways as well as the obvious ways that can be measured. It just makes them into young citizens.
A lot of them have completely altered their way they are with school, with schoolwork. The school has noted very clear changes in their attitude and in their results. and in their fundamental leadership abilities as well. Some of them have really stepped up to the plate without realising that they're doing it. Because that's their role here, then they've just taken on that role at school and suddenly realising that, then the school are realising actually that they've got serious leadership capabilities, whereas before perhaps they weren't so interested and were getting in trouble a lot. And in terms of the basic general community, the community see these young people very differently now as well, as positive role models for the younger ones coming up, and not the difficult, challenging, hoodie-wearing thugs that are so often portrayed in the media.
I think the impact on the wider community as well, because they're now mature, very responsible young people. They're not creating mayhem out on the streets. The effect for the communities has been fantastic.
We're learning new moves. We get experience with other dancers within the group. We meet new friends, and we learn. Yeah, we gain confidence, a lot of confidence from it. It's something to do out of school, and it is just really good fun.
If I wasn't doing Tr14ers, then I'd probably have nothing to do, because now that I'm in Tr14ers, I love dance. It brought me back into dance, because I used to dance when I was little, and then I quit it for about 1.5 years, and then I just left it, and then I came here and found out, oh, I like this and again now, so I've been dancing ever since.
It's my love for dancing, because I've liked dancing for years now, and then this dance thing came along, so I just done it, and I liked it, so I keep coming.
It's changed me. I'm more confident in dancing, and I'm more confident in myself as well.
Well, before I started coming here, I couldn't dance at all, and I didn't have any rhythm. I wasn't really into that sort of music. I wasn't really into music at all. But I came here with my friends and I danced, well, I tried to dance and I really enjoyed it. And then afterwards I came back again, and then the dance leaders came about, and I thought, all right then, I'll give it a try, because they wanted responsible people that would be committed. So I gave it a go, and over the months and months and years, I got better at dancing, and then I could feel the rhythm, and then I was practicing at home, and I lost loads of weight as well. And I got the motivation to get fitter. I started going to the gym, I started eating healthily because they had these smoothies. And I started choreographing, and then I first got up and stood up in front of about 100 people and taught my dance by myself. And that was really scary, but after that I did it again and again, and I enjoyed it so much that I just didn't want to stop, and just kept going and going, and we've all grown together. Like a couple of years back, the dances that we choreographed then were like just one step, then a hand movement, and now it's like it's all together, and we've moved and grown so much together. We're like a family now.
Tr14ers is now very much managed by the young people themselves, and we've got between 30 and 40 dance leaders who coordinate the activities of the Tr14ers. They've become amazing dancers. They self-choreograph.
I was giving out ASBO letters to some of these children 4 years ago, and now they've been invited to attend a Royal Command performance to show off what they can do next September. So I think that's a good measure of how they've improved.
I just get phenomenal satisfaction over seeing these guys develop creatively, physically, emotionally. All of their aspects of their lives they're developing because of this place. It's brilliant, really brilliant.
Amazing. I love it. It's just awesome.